Mr. Schumacher says it would be a, quote, miracle if he were to win this race. The district is considered a safe one for Democrats.
Gladys Robinson has been in office for 12 years. I like to say if your child was started first grade when she first entered office, they would have graduated last June as a senior with an average, on average, a 6th grade reading level. Something needs to get done.
What is it that Ms. Robinson has either done or not done that you want to fix?
I look at her website and I see a lot of policies that go right along with where we're at right now. The increase in inflation, terrible what it's doing to our economy, the Build Back Better plan, which is basically not a plan, but it's just spending the money.
Is there something more specific to state government that you think needs to be overhauled or changed?
We need to get our communities back in our schools. What reason is there to keep our parents away from the school boards and to keep the parents from the schools?
In North Carolina, if you're concerned with the spending of government, where would you cut?
Oh, I think what we need to do is we need to start from the bottom, and we need to...
Give me an example, a big chunk that you would cut.
I think our education funds.
Schumacher says he'd start with the $1.7 billion school bond that Guilford County voters recently passed. He did not identify any cuts in state spending for education.
There's no transparency. Last year, our state government passed a transparency law for the school funds, and it was vetoed by our governor. What's wrong with transparency?
Give me something that you would cut to help bring that spending down.
Well, several things you could look at. I would talk about a flat tax, and you know, an income tax is, you know, it sounds really good. Take money from those who have money, but if you take a flat tax, you take it from everybody, and it's just flat. It's not unconstitutional. It's not unfair.
Among concerns that Schumacher lists on his campaign website is, quote, bodily freedom. He states that the government cannot tell you what to do with your body, and that includes vaccination or abortion. The Greensboro Republican says he's pro-life, but when asked if he makes exceptions for rape, incest, or life of the mother, this is his response.
You know, life is not dependent on how it happens. You know, a seed falls and it grows, and it's not dependent on you know, how it got there. That is up to the mother, and I don't think I would take that right away from her.
Is there something in particular that you think that you would bring to the table in Raleigh that perhaps your opponent has not? An issue, something that is important to you?
There is no reason why North Carolina cannot be the premier destination for people to live in the United States. It's got a beautiful climate. It has got, you know, seashore. It's got mountains. It's where we should be living. Yet, because of our policies, crime, all these things that we as a state can take control of and bring back to our communities and make this a good place and a great place to live.
Paul Schumacher faces Gladys Robinson for the Senate seat in Guilford County. Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.